And we have, now that I've actually activated the microphone properly, returned. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That was the song called Graveyard by Leroy Bowman off of that vintage Halloween album I had. I didn't get a chance to play it before because, well, you know, I explained how quite literally shitty my Halloween weekend was last time I streamed. So yeah, I do really like that song, so I figured I may as well throw it in now. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say, so without further ado and any more preamble, let's dive into Alan Wake, because I might be able to finish it tonight, or at the very least the main game. There's still a couple of DLC chapters. I can't recall if I have the DLC or not. I guess I'll find out when I get to the end of it. You know, when Steam is done yelling at me that I have a controller plugged in. Yes, Steam, thank you, I know. Kind of the point. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I had just finished the second to last chapter, where we got the clicker. The device that Alan's mother gave him as a child to help, you know, his fear of darkness, and we need to use this to defeat the actual presence of darkness. Because fiction be strange. Oh, I thought the game would have picked up. Okay, I thought the game would have picked up at the beginning of the other chapter, but I guess it must have automatically saved here. So we're seeing the ending of this again.
Many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The hour is fading.
Hello, Baked. Welcome back to the stream. Spooky Thursday. Spooky. Spooky flashlight. But anyway, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day.
There's an old army base at Raid Cove Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War.
If I can skip through this,
They must have built
through this cutscene, I'll probably do so. We've already seen this last time I streamed. Well, hell if I actually open the door, I guess.
Previously on Alan Wake,
there we go.
I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Like I said last time, the question is, did Zane write Alan into existence? Or did Alan write Zane into existence? This game gets very confusing the further to the end you get. Behold, a splitting hangover.
I had a hangover.
Yes.
My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
The irony of this is I have a glass of beer that I think I just powered halfway through while I was waiting for this setup, so yeah. Yeah. I hear you, Alan.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
And I look fucking badass at the same time. I guess. Impressive that he did that without taking the cap off.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Where the hell do you get your painkillers? Where can I get some?
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Ah yes, you know, wild, raging parties. It's all part of the book writing business. Oh, we got a couple of interesting cameos in the show, come to think of it, that we're going to watch.
Show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Ah yes, TiVo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallic Show.
Thank you everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
I've been drunk all the time.
But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for his Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
And Poets of the Fall. You know, otherwise known as the Old Gods of
I
Asgard.
told myself I could live with that.
You watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
But yeah, the interesting cameo, Sam Lake, the guy who's sitting on the couch next to Alan, is the guy who I think he was the lead writer or something for this game, and he was the guy who made the Max Payne games. Max Payne being the character that Alan's literary character, Alex Casey, is based off of. It's the same guy, basically. And the joke about, hey Sam, do the face, is that Sam Lake, for the first couple of Max Payne games, was the face model for Max. And Max always has this horribly constipated look on his face, so, you know, that's the joke. And now that I've explained the joke to you, obviously it's funny now, right? That's how that works. That's how jokes work.
Okay, Grumpy. You wanna ask him something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her advice, but suddenly I was angry.
Oops. Cut that off.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
And maybe right now a bit of hair of the dog so I can level myself off again.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Mary, take her gun.
Excuse me, while I pull a gun on a law enforcement officer.
Good luck, Al.
I'm gonna lock you on this vault to die. Hey, Miss Weaver, this thing's not airtight, right?
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight.
Or was it already close to done? I'm just losing track of time.
I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
I think there's an achievement for getting down to Cauldron Lake as quickly as possible. I could be wrong, though. Whatever. I might just gun it.
In daylight.
Although I am missing a page. Missing several pages.
Surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape.
Yeah, screw it, I'll take my time.
Not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like heart.
Adding in all this product placement to my psychosis.
I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
The funny thing was, I was never a big fan of Verizon. And yet there it is. Me and my crappy little station wagon are gonna haul ass! Energizer. Giant Energizer billboards. I've seen so many battery advertisements in my life. Plugging area ahead. Yeah, I feel like I must have found all the manuscripts up until a certain point. Anyway, I'm only missing 2 in a normal, easy playthrough, so I've probably already picked up the ones that were here at some point or another, maybe. Oh no, darkness!
There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Can you show me where the darkness touched you? Well, that's not right. I also think there's an achievement for... I can't remember if it's this one or the coal mine. No, I think I need to get to the coal mine in a specific set amount of time. and it's you have to get to Cauldron Lake without firing a shot. So clearly I've already failed that. Good thing this is an achievement hunting run.
The Dark Presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
It's taking its ball and going home. It doesn't want to play anymore. Well, I never wanted to play its game right from the get-go, so it's got no one to blame but itself. So many abandoned vehicles, so many dead people. Smash! Looks like we need to take a detour. Hey, what's this place? What goodies do we have in here? Hey, is this the place we were supposed to be staying at originally?
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors allowed on premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. Hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts. They may need to clean the toilet. I don't know.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
I mean, even if I couldn't tell because of the FBI coat, there's a lot of alcohol in here, so... I think that might be another dead giveaway. Big stuffer. Wait, is that a... tree air freshener thingamabob? So many pictures.
Look after yourself and your co-workers!
Could have fooled me.
Can I invade anybody else's personal space? Or is it just Nightingale's room that's open? Probably just Nightingale. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Let's get this car, it looks rad. Beep beep, screw you! Ah, tractor! Well, it's not like I can really go much further anyway. At least not in that vehicle. Ah! You fooled me, Beryl. Oh no, the demonic tire!
What the hell?
Might pass the poltergeist. Oh, that's... That grate is a poltergeist, never mind. I get the distinct feeling I should actually stop and try to take care of some of these things, elsewise I might die. Like that. Well, fight past them, get my head taken off by one of them, you know, either way. I like how they're specifically called poltergeists, but they can't be legitimately haunted by a spirit, right? I suppose that is what you could call the dark presence, isn't it? Not today, demonically possessed appliance. You know, honestly, I might be better off just running anyway. Just keep tapping that dash button.
What the hell?
Damn it, don't fall, don't fall! Nope, that thing's possessed. This inanimate object is out for my blood. They all are. And I'm stuck. I think I was sort of safe there for a little bit. Safe enough that I was able to get my breath back. By breath, I mean health. Healthy breath. Or, you know, that can happen. You know what? I feel like dicking about is probably not a good idea. Let's just use the flashbang when I get up to that thing, huh? Maybe I'll just try to slowly work my way across and deal with these things as they pop up. If I'm lucky, some of them will hurl themselves off the bridge. Clean into that one. Yes, this appears to be the safer option. Fools rush in after all. You. Alright, you dastardly piece of industrial equipment. I got just what you need. Well, when I get to it. Ah! Is that a fridge? Take out those things so they don't sneak up on me unawares and all that. Okay, yeah, see, there we go. Screw it. Although it's easy enough to avoid, isn't it? I'm blinded!
Nice to see you, too.
Seems like a weird thing to say after you destroy a, heavy piece of equipment there, Alan. Somebody taken. Oh, the music just stopped in a weird manner. That vehicle is possessed. That's a new one. Sanctuary. Excuse me while I sneeze my brains out. Avoid the brightly lit area. Go into the darkened loft. It'll be safe. Also, did I just park that car right outside? I did. There might be enough clearance for me to get through, though. Maybe if I gently nudge it out of the way. Or drive into the wall, that works too. Sounds like there was some elite taken there. I think I'll take a pass on that. Thank you. Don't want to deal with them. Nothing important there except for a really cool car. Super sweet wheels! The amount of money the government is going to have to spend on fixing up this place. So much unexplained damage. Swamp gas. Blame it on swamp gas. Air balloons, perhaps. Or weather balloons. Yeah, that's it. Good to know, bud. Hey-oh! Ah, nope. Run! Good lord, I'm getting wrecked. Okay. Ah! I was hoping that was a flare and not a flashbang. Oh well. Yeah, so I think there is an achievement to get through this without firing a shot, which looks like, especially in an area like this, would be incredibly difficult. Just saying. There, let's lay that down just to keep them at bay. Well, that worked. Not for you, though. So many of them. Screw trying to get ammunition and such. Let's just get the hell out of here. and very slowly pick up that manuscript page.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Dark presence just hurling shit at everybody. As it do. As it do. I like how there's a plethora of utility trucks for me to use here. Gotta fight eldritch horrors with municipal services. That's the lesson we need to learn here. Sale, 50% off. Hot damn. Looks like Miss Weaver has left some other thing around here for me, though. Around this way, it seems. I'll say no to another handy-dandy supply cache. We'll say no to you, though. Shall become a god of light! I'll just strap a bunch of road flares to myself and set them all off simultaneously. That's not going to end terribly, right? I'm not going to immolate myself, right? All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign the liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. Before you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning, junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. Good to know. I was fooled! I was deceived! They had lain in wait for me. I presume I'm in here to open up the gate. That's all I can figure. Yeah, there we go. Have myself a little looky-loo around, though, first, see if there's anything else here. Like a flare gun! That'll come in handy later, I'm sure. Oh, and a can tower. Pachoom! Pointless, but there we are. The important thing is I still got it. Hey, fella. Heard footsteps, but I don't think they were me. Or rather, I don't think they were anything but me. I like how he's just hanging out back there. Not so much for doing an epic jump. Oh, there's a coffee thermos over there. Let's go get that. I need my caffeine, lads. Leave me alone. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get the other truck that's down here. Because I feel like this one is probably on its last legs. Oh hey, have I been in the shed over here? I have not, but it doesn't look like there's anything useful anyway, so let's just mosey along, shall we? Why is that on fire? It should not be on fire. What do we have here? Some suspicious video game generosity?
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
You done fucked up, Zane. Done fucked up. Okay, so I gotta get to that control panel over there. Fair enough. Luckily, my truck will protect me. At least a little. Let's duel with a bulldozer! Don't know if that's working. And the truck has been destroyed. It does have us stuck, though. Of course, that just means I'm stuck out here with God knows how many taken, but you gotta take your little victories. Although, it appears there aren't any more kicking around, so I'm gonna be okay with that. Come on, why are you so slow? Come on, 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 come on. Let me in, 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 let me in. Come on, Alan, you can clear that. There we go. Just don't smush me. Quite the plethora of wreckage for what I presume was a fairly small town, but then again, I've also killed several taken. More than you would assume the town would have enough capacity of population for, so there's also that. Oh wait, is this another abandoned mining town? Thought I'd already gone through one of those. How many abandoned mining towns can one town have? The answer is several.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
I had to then seek years of therapy to get me through this. Honestly, I probably should have gotten therapy much earlier, considering the crapsack life I'd lived, but you know. Sometimes it takes specific tipping points. The specific tipping point was Eldritch Horror. And several murders by proxy. And that means I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of people soon. Guarantee you that. Why else would they set up a couple of lights for me?
I will never give her to you.
Farmers are the opposite of hunter-gatherers? Okay. And for some tidbit of information to give me while this is happening. Guess it was just you, Chainsaw Man? Like... Fall, damn you, fall! This is indeed another mining town. It has quite a lot of long arms kicking around, apparently. Safe in this rickety building. Oh crap, there's a bunch of them. How nice of them to just stand there and let this happen, though. Well, this kind of sucks. Ah! Okay, let's see if I can lure them into the spotlight. Make this a bit easier. Fucking weave! Ah! It would help if I actually shot him, right? That's how the bullets work. Now that fun and game is over with. Let's see if I can get out of here alive. Read me a good book, presumably.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Just waiting for their opportunity to strike and get their revenge! Why is it playing the spooky music? There's nobody else here, right? I hope not. did I follow it? No, I don't follow it. It's a surefire way to get myself killed.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Meaning, of course, I still had a hell of a way to go yet. I just think back to Carl Stuckey and his ramblings about Nordic walking. Little did I realize I was going to get all the exercise this trip. Such exercise than I could ever dare dream about. And then maybe a little minecart madness. Not terribly mad though, it's going rather slow. Oh no you won't. Oh, that's very red. I presume I have to go up, but let's see what's down here first. Stupid Boyds. Did a loop-de-loop. How about that? Good stuff, good stuff. Hello Rolls, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. As for me, I'm getting attacked by birds. You know how it is. As it do. As it do. Just got lovely, just got home. Nice. Home sweet home, as they say. Me, here I am, just causing more property destruction. Property damage in a spot that already looks like it's in pretty rough order. Probably causing quite a lot of damage to a historical site, come to think of it. Surely this is a federal crime of some sort. Ah, birds. Ah, cliff. So many birds. Nope. I just don't want to bother with you guys. You know what? I don't even know if I want to bother with you. Let's just leave. There. Should be safe. Sure do like giving me flare gun ammunition. All the revolver ammunition that I don't need. Cool! It's raining trucks. Hallelujah, it's raining trucks. Look, I could just keep moseying along and try not to worry about this guy, but that's exactly when he'll rush up and stab me in the back, so... Screw you, Swifty McGee! Looks like he was a fisherman of some sort. He seems to be a long way from the water. Oh wait, there's more. How's about no? Alan awake bringeth the light. Oh, hi, random propeller. What are you doing here? Excuse me while I waste all my flares. Ah! Oh god! Oh Jesus! I got rather severely dogpiled just then. Could be making more liberal use of my flashbangs, I feel. Take these guys out before I go any further in. Wait. This may help. What if I'm standing too close to it, though? Stop your running! Hello, Fluffy Buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Me, I'm just getting stalked by crazy people in the woods. Typical Thursday. God, nope. Ah! And then I get slaughtered again. Hey, found my stream on the NL Discord. Oh, that's cool. I presume you're another local then? I saw that they're planning on doing another meetup sometime this month, which is exciting. I haven't actually physically interacted with a large group in a long time. So, I'm looking forward to that, providing I can actually get the time to go to it. A good number of the people in the Newfoundland streaming scene are people that I've only ever directly met them, I suppose, once. Oh crap. That's probably going to do nothing for me. No, I've dropped in on all of their streams at one point or another. Mostly lurking, because I'm just not much for chatting in streams, but, you know. It'll be nice to see people again. I am indeed in St. John's. Been here for years and years and years. I actually stopped and thought about it the other day. I think I've been living in St. John's for 16 years now? So literally half my life now I've spent in the city. More or less. That's about half. Oh, Logie Bay? Nice. I used to live up around that way. Not actually in Logie Bay proper, but as close to Logie Bay as I could while still living in the city. Ah, frig. Boat! Am I going to play Halo Infinite? I don't think I've ever played any of the Halo games, to be honest, so I don't know if that's something I'd get into. However, if you're going to start streaming Halo Infinite, then I may watch you play it. You're jealous by the fact that we have an ocean right by us, Rolls? Why is that? Although I suppose, yeah, you don't really experience that much, do you? Oh, Halo Infinite's going to be free? Oh, it's one of those games, is it? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot. We'll see. My video game time, well, my streaming time and video game time in general is very limited these days. Oh, this is the first time it'll have been free? Okay, cool. See, Oh, only the multiplayer? My only experience with, Halo is I think I may have played a little bit of the very first Halo game because a roommate I had in college owned it. Run! Well, that worked out to my favor, at least. Yeah, I've heard that most of the Halo games are pretty good, and the first one seemed pretty good, at least. I seem to recall at one point when I was living with this same dude, too, he played Halo ODST, and he was like... He enjoyed it, but at the time there was this whole thing where ODST was released as its own standalone game at full price, and it was, I think, originally developed to be a DLC for Halo 3 or something like that, so people weren't too pleased about that. However, he rented it, because this was back in the glory days where you could still rent video games, like physical copies of them. So he was okay with the amount of money he spent to play it. I like how it clipped through that rock just then, and I just got hit. Oh yeah, the campaign was fun. Yeah, I seem to recall that one thing, the dude who was a Halo fan that I knew, he was rather happy with the game itself. Like, he did say that it had probably one of the best stories of any of the Halo games he played up to that point. Now that's just unnecessary. A Cauldron Lake doesn't even look that big. Why would a boat this size be in? That just don't make a lot of sense. Oh, don't walk into the goo. The goo is painful. Avoid the goo! Oh, good. Barrel fire. I was feeling pretty cold. The darkness wears her face. Yeah, I'm pretty well aware of that at this point, Cynthia. Thanks. Oh, I thought that was a basement level I was able to go into, but I guess not. Oh. I think I might have been better off with the other shotgun, but here we are. This looks like the stage for a massive racket. I can guarantee. Let's break out the flares. I got loads of them.
I needed to get the generator running.
Yeah, I think I remember this area of the game. And I remember not liking this area of the game. I've got lots of, flare gun ammunition, though, so why don't I just use that? You guys are my tools, and I'm going to take care of you. Take care of you for good! Don't like it. Don't like it. Gonna die. Don't like it. Now, is this going to be me cornered in here, or is this going to help me funnel them in? Chainsaw, dude. Okay. Turn on flare as a deterrent. If I was swift and smart, I'd probably be able to get through this without having to fight them all, but I am neither of these things. Hey, you want to run into that power line? That'd be nice. Thanks. That was mighty obliging of that big scary man with the chainsaw. Come on, 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 lift. Hallelujah. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a new one.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
For I am akin to a god! I have to go, get a glass of water. I'll be right back. And I'm back. You know, I honestly can't remember how much more is left to the game. I don't know that there's a lot. I feel like that is one of the last major combat sequences, but I could be wrong.
Turn back now.
Make me. Of course, I have to deal with all these poor ghost objects. No. Did I mention I actually went to a movie theater for the first time ever since COVID started last weekend? Because I did. It was an interesting experience. We went and watched Last Night in Soho. New one by Edgar Wright, you know, the guy who did Shaun the Dead and Hot Fuzz and all those movies. It was pretty good. It's not the best movie he's done. It's more of a psychological thriller / horror movie, so it's a bit outside of his wheelhouse. Not really a lot of comedy in it. And I feel like he didn't really give himself a lot of time to develop, you know, character, which is something else he's typically good at. Nope. But still, overall, I enjoyed it. It's certainly worth watching. To get through this soon. I'm starting to run out of flares and stuff. Yeah, let's just throw a flare down right next to it. How many of you assholes are there? Fall, boat, fall!
Do as you're told.
Make me. I realize that's what she's trying to do, but you know. How good is fighting the Eldritch Horror if you can't threaten the Eldritch Horror?
Alice never loved you.
Now you're just being mean. Destroy the tornado? Sure thing. Sure, I'll go right ahead and fight a natural phenomenon. It's like tilt the windmills. No, it's not necessarily a natural phenomenon, though, is it? Well, I definitely can't win if I just walk off a cliff. Ironically, I think I did myself in by blinding myself. The game's not so subtle way of telling me I need to use the flare gun. I mean, I presume I'm just meant to stand here and keep firing at us. I do seem to have infinite flares, so... Though I presume I need to actually get closer. It's all centered around the top of that boat for some reason.
It's over.
Says you. If I'm making this up, then that includes you, so you stop fighting me. What? Ah. Watching where I step is very important, it seems.
You can't win. You will fail.
And note to self, don't walk any closer than this. It won't end well. I can survive all kinds of hard knocks, but gravity will do me in. I did it! I think that might actually be the end of it. Like, I think that's the last thing I physically need to do in the game. Everything else is just cinematic. Kind of a weird final boss fight, but there we are. I feel like jumping off the cliff is going to be... Well, I died falling off this cliff earlier.
Hell!
Hell! Some weird final words there, Alan.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
With you staring dead-eyed at me.
Everything's fine. You're home.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, honey, you're still 1 foot in a dream. You're not making any sense. Come back to bed.
Never. You cannot distract me with your wiles. Strange fog we get here in New York City. I presume it's always like that.
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
Hartman is dead. And you're
read your
surprisingly
report.
swift.
It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Distressing. Oh yeah, I forgot about this weird word thing that happens now. Oh, that was distressing. Hey, Tom.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
So I have to hit it with a Care Bear stare, is what you're telling me. Hi, me.
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Why is he smiling at me like that? That's distressing.
Use the clicker.
See, Tom says not to worry about him, but see, there is a side game to this called Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and Mr. Scratch is the main villain of that. He's basically all of Alan's negative traits turned up to 11. Also, he's a serial killer, so, you know, there's that. Hooray, thermos. Delicious coffee. I am creating! I was going to say, well, no, in the case of the bird, it's life. I also like the little, typewriter clicking noise there. Every time you open up something.
I followed the idea of a path.
Thanks for the hint, me. Apparently the concept of a telephone pole is a bit more difficult.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. I had written myself across the ocean.
Yeah, it's around this point the game starts getting really confusing. There's a lot of talk about an ocean that never comes up at all prior to this. Which I think is something Alan, well, not Alan Wake, which is, I think something Mr. Scratch makes fun of in all the promo material for Alan Wake's American Nightmare.
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. I'll cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths of paper.
I like how this does make it sound like Thomas Zane is also a lunatic and probably a murderer.
Filled with darkness.
He sounds a little bit like Alan too, doesn't he? I don't think there's any point in activating all these things, but I will anyway.
I will
We need to go back to the beginning. Closing by return, like any good story. This is not how the island was shaped, though. This is not quite right.
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write. Now it's too late. It's his fault. You'll stay here forever.
Forever, ever? Hi, Babs. I can call you Babs.
Never get her back.
And she doesn't have a hurt. Quite literal, that.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Not to be blasphemous or anything, and the Lord said, "Let there be light." Maybe a little bit blasphemous.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice?
I could turn back time. But he can, because magic writing. And now we go on a bit of a trip. Look at that hair physics. But how much of it does she actually remember, though? Because now from her perspective, it's like she fell in the water, Alan came to try to rescue her, she doesn't remember anything else, and now there's no island. fast. Odin tour. God love those crazy bastards. Rose is a bit fucked up now, though. And it looks like Agent Nightingale might be the new avatar of the Dark Presence. Rose is the new Lady of the Lamp.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
And there it is. That's the end of the game. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. They never explain what the hell that means. So yeah.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Interesting choice of song for the end credits, come to think of it. Although I suppose Thomas Zane kind of fits, doesn't it?
Take your protein pills.
Anyway, I might skip the... Yeah, I'm gonna skip the credits because Lord knows I'm probably gonna get a content strike for that. Wait, do I not have... I mustn't have... Okay, I do. Alright, so I do have the, What happens if I hit continue game, then? Does it just carry right on into the thing, or do I have to access them through, Okay, where is it gonna plop me?
I promise to be good.
Okay, yeah, that plops me there. Alright. Alright, so next time I play this, I don't know if I'm going to stream this again next, because... And I think I'm done with Alan Wake for tonight. Because, I don't know. I'd like to get back to Yakuza 0 at some point or another, and I'd also like to, play Animal Crossing for the first time in forever, because they had a massive update recently. You know what? Okay, let's quit the menu. And, quit the game. Switch over to the webcam. See, I actually kind of want to play Animal Crossing again because of the massive update that they released recently, but I'm also kind of afraid too because I have not played Animal Crossing in so long to the point where I even had to reinstall it on my Switch because I archived the software. So I'm half afraid to go on the island, and it's a stupid thing, I know, but the guilt trip I'm gonna get, all my little animal friends are gonna come over and it's like, oh, you left us alone? Do you hate us now? Or, you know, I get back and the entire island is on fire because I wasn't there to take care of it or something. But yeah, Animal Crossing is something I'm probably going to do at some point. Well, you've seen a few streams for the new update for Animal Crossing. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it. See, I was half tempted to completely burn the whole island to the ground, like, well, not literally, seeing as I was talking about that, but just completely deleting it and starting anew. But then I remembered what a god-awful slog it was to get all the stuff for the museum, for example, because I've got the fossil collection completed, and the bug and fish collections are almost done. And I do not have anywhere near the amount of time to spend just dicking around on Animal Crossing like I did during the peak of COVID and I was unemployed, so I don't think I'm going to restart entirely. I think I might level the entire island and redo it, and I might start cycling villagers out. But I really like most of the villagers. I got the Octopi Squad. You know, I have every octopus in the game, unless they added more with the update. Anyway.